No one wants to watch something that's mid. Like, that's not fun, because why would we? That's just our own lives. Hey there, my handsome and pretty Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's minimalism video is going to be, if minimalism is painful, you're doing it wrong. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go. I got 5 things that I want to talk about for those of you who are new and are wondering who am I to give minimalism advice. So I've been a minimalist since 2014, which means that I've been a minimalist for about 9 years. And I just kind of wanted to share some of my more practical minimalism tips because you guys know I've made a lot of more radical minimalism tips in the past. Okay, so number 1, your decluttering essentials. I feel like this is probably something that's not as common or openly spoken about in the minimalism community. There's really no end to the decluttering rabbit hole. There's a lot of things that extreme minimalists say, like get rid of and you don't need and blah blah blah. Me too. I've definitely been guilty of that as well, and even like drinking the minimalism Kool-Aid. Like I legit believe like I didn't need it, and that's okay. What is essential to you might not be essential to somebody else. That's why it's your minimalism journey. But the thing that I've kind of realized is that if you're decluttering what are essentials in the sense that it's just making your life like unbearable and just not very practical, then you're probably decluttering maybe not necessarily essentials, but things that make your life easy. And so I recommend maybe assessing or evaluating. There is a limit to happy minimalism and entering the realm of extreme minimalism and just straight up deprivation. Like I'll be the one to say it, I'll be the villain. I think that some of those extreme videos on YouTube are clickbait. They're selling you a fantasy. We love enjoying extreme corn of any subject. No one wants to watch something that's mid. Like that's not fun, because why would we? That's just our own lives. So once we kind of realize that they're just selling you a dream, they're selling you an extreme, selling you a fantasy, you can let that go. It's okay to have several towels. It is okay to have a couple cups. It's okay to have tea. It's okay to have coffee or whatever it is that you have heard some minimalists on the internet say is not an essential, and I have decluttered out of my life. It's a journey. You probably don't have to take my word for it. You probably don't believe me, especially if you are deep in minimalism right now. But I just want to say that it is okay to stop decluttering essentials. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras. So just a quick little commercial break for today's collaboration. So thank you so much to Jeulia Jewelry for partnering with me for this video. I'm super excited to share with you guys 2 pieces. So yeah, let's get to the unboxing. So they have kindly sent me 2 pieces for me to review on my channel, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Aww, so freaking cute. So they have like a little discount card and a little baggie, a little booklet with some pictures on the inside, and then the inside are the rings. I already took them out because I had to film some B-roll with Will and I wearing them. So I asked for a couples set. I picked out a ring that I liked and Will picked out a ring that he liked, and so this is what we got. So for Will, he chose this ring. It's sterling silver and it has like a gold plating trim with cubic zirconia stones. And they did such a wonderful job on the ring. They even allowed us to engrave it. So I engraved his pet name on here. It doesn't really show on camera, but I do have some B-roll of it. His pet name is Habnut. A lot of people ask us what that means. Some people even ask who's Habnut, who's Habs, and who's Babs. Habnut is just the short of Habibi and Donut, and we made it Habnut because we thought it was like, we wanted to be clever and unique, and so that's why we came up with like this crazy pet name. But yeah, so I engraved that for him, and that's what it looks like. So I'll include a little bit of B-roll of him wearing it. Okay, and here's Will's. I'm gonna be putting it on. He ordered a size 11 because he wanted to put it on his finger. So bring it in so that everyone can see. Ta-da! How do you like it?
Yeah, it's very comfortable. It's very bright, very shiny.
Do you like that it has your nickname engraved in it?
Yes, I like that they give this service where they get to engrave your whatever you want to engrave.
Yeah.
Solid.
So I engraved his pet name inside, so makes it all that much more special. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He's shy. He doesn't like public signs of affection. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right. Since it is the holiday season, this could actually be a perfect gift for you and your special someone. You guys could have couples rings, or if you are single and ready to mingle, you can definitely treat yourself. It doesn't just have to be a couples thing. This wasn't a full set. You guys could get it for yourself, or even you could just get it for yourself, like totally not a problem. Just splurge, it's the holidays. Okay, and so for my piece, I ordered this piece. Really cute. Originally, they said I could pick out a moissanite piece, but they decided for our first collab they didn't want to go with moissanite, and so they asked me to pick out a crystal piece, and I said that's fine. Like, I am super grateful to be gifted these pieces in the first place. So this one is this very beautiful detailing ring. It comes in different stones. It comes in moissanite and it comes in crystal. The moissanite is a more expensive price tag. The crystal is a lot more affordable. So it is this very pretty twisted band. I don't know why my camera has the worst time picking it up, but yeah. I ordered it in a size 6. The material is sterling silver and cubic zirconia. The style is so cute. So let me take off this ring. You guys can see what it looks like. So pretty, so elegant. It's a very pretty like couple ring, just very minimal, very basic. That's what it looks like. So freaking pretty. So here is the discount code for my little Cobra babies. If anyone was interested in picking up a piece, as usual, no pressure. This is just me sharing the good stuff in my life. And if you want to be part of it, great. If you don't, no worries. Money comes first. So thank you so much to Jeulia for partnering with me with the video. I absolutely love the rings. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for taking the time to engrave them. Oh, I just wanted to mention that my ring is also engraved, but I do have B-roll of it. Over here, I asked to engrave my name. So it says Cobra, which is such a beautiful touch. Like, having these like bespoke pieces that are your measurement and are engraved with your name just make the pieces just so much more meaningful, because I remember a time where I wasn't being sent anything. So I'm super grateful for these pieces. So thank you so much to Jeulia for partnering with me for this video. I love the pieces. Thank you so much. And yeah, on to today's regularly scheduled program. Okay, number 2, obsessed with less. I've definitely been guilty of this. I was obsessed with less up until I took a minimalism break. I was so obsessed with extreme minimalism. I was so obsessed with reaching some sort of enlightenment, being awoke. I don't know what I was looking for. I think, honestly, in retrospective, I can humbly admit that I just wanted to feel that I was better than everyone, because look how little I can do without, and I'm so amazing, and I'm so disciplined, and I'm so, I don't even know. But something that I kind of realized is that there really was no reward for being obsessed with less. I would know I had been digging at that hole for like the past half decade, but I think that that's just people's journeys. That's actually a Zen principle, is that when asked like, what is the purpose of life, the disciple said, to suffer. So the master was like, so go suffer. And then he asked his second disciple, what's the purpose of life? And he's like, to be happy. So he's like, okay, my son, go be happy. So that's just literally, minimalism is whatever you want it to be. For me, it was a tool to have less, because at the time I was paying off med school loans. Like, I really had no choice. But it wasn't until I realized, like, I had already paid off my loans 3 years ago, and I was still living in that scarcity mindset. And then I shed my extreme minimalism. I was like, I don't need this. I don't need to live like this. And that's something that's really freed me a lot, is that I no longer need to be obsessed with less. I don't know if that could help anybody else out who's on their little minimalism journey. I could definitely advocate for becoming less obsessed with less if you are finding that you absolutely hate your minimalism journey. Okay, number 3, working less. So in that vein, something else that definitely was really difficult for me was I had somewhere heard in the whole slow living minimalism lifestyle trope that it would be a good idea to work less so you could have a quality of life. And I definitely drank that Kool-Aid. I was very big on making my YouTube channel happen, and I was barely working, and I had bills to pay, and I was up to here with financial stress. But I was trying to be a woke and good minimalist, so I was like, I don't need money, I'm above money. I don't know if this is a problem that somebody else might be having in their minimalism journey, but it is okay to work like a dog in your minimalism journey. That doesn't make you a worser minimalist. That doesn't make you less of a woke minimalist because you're okay to like grind and hustle. I know that's very anti-minimalism in the minimalism trope, where you're supposed to be, you know, relaxing and slow living and being on a farm and collecting chicken eggs. I don't know, is that a thing? But it's actually okay to find joy and find comfort in financial security. So if you needed someone to tell you that it is okay to grind and be a minimalist, like, it's okay. I think it's okay to be reasonable and pay your bills. Okay, number 4, judging and demonizing material possessions. I will be the first to tell you that that was me. Like, I was at the front of the line. I have made countless, hundreds of minimalism videos, demonizing the hell out of my material possessions, chucking my material possessions in the garbage, getting it on camera. For my old subbies, this is nothing new to you guys, but for anyone who might be new or on a more recent minimalism journey, it's not healthy to demonize your material possessions. It is really common in the minimalism community to be like,
you don't need this and you don't need that, and when was the last time you used it, so chuck it, declutter it.
And honestly, if that's where you are in your minimalism journey, go for it. But I think the longer you are in this lifestyle, the more you kind of realize, like, just as pointless as it was to glamorize and glorify your material possessions, demonizing and judging material possessions or people who love material possessions, it doesn't do you any good. Like, the judgment, the negativity, none of it's positive. Well, that sounded pretty good. I think it's good for you to just kind of separate yourself and ask yourself, like, why are you feeling this way? A lot of pain and a lot of hurt comes from the things that we hate. So if you're hating and judging material possessions, there might be a reason for it. And I know that because I can speak from personal experience. I hated luxury items because I couldn't afford them because I had no money because I was paying off student loans. Now that I can buy luxury items, like, I legit never think about luxury items. Like, the other day, Will saw I had like some like YSL stuff thrown on the floor, and he was like, I remember when you were so obsessed with YSL. It's like, I don't go on the YSL website. Like, I don't look for it at Winners. Like, I don't even think about it. And this is the first time in my life, like, I could easily afford all the YSL things that I wanted. But I was just like, it's not a pain point for me anymore. So if we're judging and demonizing things, it's probably coming from a place of hurt. Okay, number 5. It's okay to add more of what you love. I feel like this one is kind of common in the minimalism community. You know, they're like, declutter the things that don't spark joy so you can have more of what does spark joy. I think this is a very Marie Kondo concept, which I love and I think is beautiful. At the same time, though, in the extreme minimalism community, especially followers of Fumio, are like, no, even if it sparks joy, declutter it out of your life. So this one is just going to have to be a personal preference. If you don't believe that you should have more of what you love, then don't add it. It's just a minimalism journey. So I think that at the same time, though, you can have more of what you love. And I will give you a good example. I have a bunch of Aritzia sweaters. I have a bunch of Aritzia clothes because I love Aritzia. Like, I love the craftsmanship in Aritzia clothing. Like, you guys do not understand how much I love Aritzia. And yeah, maybe if they stitched something else on and gave me the same quality and they'd be like, would you still like to buy it even though it's not Aritzia? I may not. But my point being is, it's okay to have more of the things that spark joy in your life. I was doing this weird thing where I was adding things that I hated into my life because adding things into my life meant that I was indulging in pleasure, which meant that I wasn't being a woke minimalist. And that was weird. And that wasn't fun. And I don't know why I was doing that. And I'm actually so glad I took a minimalism break and I stopped that. Now, if I don't like something, I declutter it. I used to do the opposite. If something sparked joy, I decluttered it because sparking joy means that I'm being consumeristic. I don't do that anymore. Now I have my favorite things. I wear my favorite jewelry. I wear my favorite clothes. And I don't feel guilty and like I don't feel bad. And I definitely feel a lot happier. I think, you know what it was? I think I was addicted to suffering. I struggled a really long time through my teens and my 20s, putting myself through med school. I suffered a lot, and the only way to make it through that was to become addicted to the grind, addicted to the suffering, addicted to the pain. And when I gave myself the permission to be happy, I was like, what is this? I was like, this is disgusting. I'm not familiar with this. So it took me an entire year of practicing happiness and gratitude and indulgence for me to find a middle ground of like being okay, having nice things, and being okay, being happy. So if that's something that could definitely resonate with someone, I think that that would be fantastic because you did not come to this earth to suffer. I know that sounds weird, especially if you're in the grind. What I'm saying to you makes no sense right now, but it's okay to live in abundance. It is okay to live with excess. It is okay to be happy, especially because those things are very anti-minimalism. But I think when you come out on the other end in your minimalism journey, you're going to find that sweet spot where your abundance and your excess is just the right amount for you, and it is not a surplus and it's not a toxic amount. It's like just the right amount. Okay then, so those are my 5 tips to help your minimalism journey be less of a struggle. And comment down below if any of these resonate with you, and I will see my little Cobra babies in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.